So you probably was one of the one that killed him. Did you sabotage my son? Because it didn't help.
I tried my
and
best.
nothing you did
I
help.
tried my best to help.
You just told me he was kind, he was wonderful.
He shook everybody's hand.
Yeah.
I tweeted it.
But you didn't tell that to nobody. I didn't see it. Because if I had known, I would have led with that. Now you're telling me that. Nobody saw it.
I tweeted it.
So when they were murdering.
So here's the situation that just went down. Coach Prime dropped a bombshell during a live interview that has everyone talking. Deion Sanders confronted a media member face to face, and what he said is sending shockwaves through the entire sports world. This isn't your typical back and forth. This is about exposing a coordinated effort to destroy a promising young quarterback before he even got his shot.
I spread the good word of how kind Shedeur Sanders was.
But you let the whole world lie on him.
I tried.
Did you notice all that stuff just kind of just went away?
Well, it's
like after a while,
Let me paint the picture for you. Deion sat down with this particular reporter, who had actually spent time with Shedeur during the pre-draft circuit. This guy knew Shedeur personally, saw his work ethic up close, witnessed his character firsthand, and understood exactly what kind of young man he really was. So when the rumor mill started churning out hit pieces about Shedeur supposedly being entitled and difficult to work with, stories that were tanking his draft stock by the day, where was this reporter? Nowhere to be found. Deion looked him dead in the eye on live television and put him on the spot. Did you defend my son when it mattered? Did you speak up when you knew the truth? Did you tell people what you actually saw when you interviewed him? The answer was stone-cold silence. This reporter sat back and watched lies destroy Shedeur's reputation without saying a single word. Deion didn't hold back. He called this man out as a fraud right there on camera.
Kid talks, he runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback.
Prime made it crystal clear that these media personalities knew exactly what was really going on from day one, but they chose to stay quiet. And now they want to act like they've been supporting Shedeur all along. The reporter couldn't even deny it. He admitted straight up that what happened to Shedeur was character assassination at its worst. He saw it happening in real time and did absolutely nothing to stop it. Think about what that really means. While Shedeur Sanders was sliding down draft boards, with NFL teams questioning his leadership because of completely fabricated drama, the people who actually knew better decided to keep their mouths shut. The lies took over the entire conversation. A young man's entire future was hanging in the balance, and they watched it happen.
Made the Pro Bowl. My son did something that I didn't do. He made the Pro Bowl in his first year. I made it in my third year. It's more like not I told you so moment. It's more like God is good, Mom. Like, y'all don't understand, like, what I'm on. Like, y'all don't understand who got my back. Y'all don't understand who riding with me. Y'all don't understand who's propelling me. That's what it is.
So that was Coach Prime pretty much killing all the doubters and all the haters that saying he don't produce greatness. At this point, I have to say he did. With Shedeur Sanders actually, now we know how pivotal Deion Sanders was coming out of college from Florida State into the NFL, to the baseball. He did a lot of great things, but he had to admit Shedeur has done something he's never done. Now, with Shedeur doing something he never done, Shedeur just did something he never normally do, and that is change his profile picture on Instagram. Now, Dove stated, Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders has just updated his Instagram profile picture. Cleveland will be a problem next season. So this is what Shedeur Sanders put online for his profile picture. And if you don't believe me, let's head on over to Instagram. So this is Shedeur Sanders' Instagram account. And as y'all could see, his profile picture.
Now let's break down what actually went down during that draft process, because this is where everything got really ugly. Shedeur Sanders came out of Colorado as one of the most talented quarterback prospects in recent memory. His numbers were incredible. His tape was undeniable. His ability to lead was obvious to anyone paying attention. Every metric pointed to him being a first-round talent. Then suddenly, out of thin air, the hit pieces started dropping everywhere. Anonymous sources claiming Shedeur was difficult in meetings. Reports suggesting he had attitude problems with coaching staffs. Whispers that teams were getting red flags about his personality. Colin Cowherd went on national radio claiming Shedeur was bombing interviews and disrespecting front office executives. None of this was remotely true, but it spread like wildfire anyway. Rex Ryan piled on even harder. He went on television trashing Shedeur before the kid had even thrown his first professional pass. Ryan questioned his work ethic, suggested he wasn't serious about studying film, and basically painted him as lazy and uncommitted.
How good does it feel for Shedeur to be able, it's kind of like an I told you so moment, because we all know that what happened during the draft was unjustified. Right. And then to come out swinging, as soon as he was able to get on that field, he showed them what he got.
Well, it's
and
more
now
like
to do Pro Bowl.
It's more like a not I told you so moment. It's more like God is good, Mom. Like y'all don't understand like what I'm on. Like y'all don't understand who got my back. Y'all don't understand who riding with me. Y'all don't understand who's propelling me. That's what it is. And
this young quarterback hadn't even put on an NFL helmet yet, and the media machine was already trying to tear him down. Because of all this manufactured controversy, Shedeur's draft position dropped significantly. Teams that had him rated highly suddenly started having second thoughts. Not because of anything he did wrong, but because of the lies and fake drama that media personalities created and spread around. Deion sees right through what this was really about. He's been making the rounds on every major show, from Stephen A. Smith's platform to countless interviews and appearances, delivering the exact same message every single time. The NFL establishment and their media allies had a clear agenda against Shedeur. They wanted him to fail. They weren't ready for a confident young black quarterback who happens to be the son of an icon, someone who carries himself with pride and refuses to be controlled. Deion laid it all out during that ESPN appearance with Stephen A. He said after witnessing what they did to his son, he would never even consider coaching at the NFL level. Think about how powerful that statement really is. Deion Sanders, one of the most competitive athletes who ever lived, is writing off an entire league because of how they treated Shedeur. That should tell you everything you need to know. He's exposing the whole corrupt system. He's making it clear that this wasn't just random media criticism. This was calculated. This was intentional. This was designed to sabotage a young man before he could prove himself. The NFL media complex just couldn't let Shedeur succeed quietly. He wasn't allowed to simply play football and let his talent speak for itself. They had to control the narrative. They had to plant seeds of doubt. They had to make teams scared to take a chance on him. What makes this even more infuriating is the obvious double standard in how different quarterbacks get treated by these same media figures. Some quarterbacks get praised for their confidence, their leadership presence, their natural swagger, but when Shedeur shows those exact same qualities, suddenly he's labeled as arrogant, entitled, and a locker room problem. The only difference between them, well, you can figure that out for yourself. But here's what all these media clowns completely underestimated. Shedeur Sanders has unbelievable mental toughness. Despite everything they threw at him, all the fake stories, the draft slide, the constant attacks on his character, Shedeur stayed locked in and kept grinding. He blocked out all the noise and didn't let the haters affect his preparation. He refused to let their lies define who he was. He earned his spot on the team. He proved every single doubter wrong. Now that he's succeeding and showing everyone who he really is, Deion is making sure nobody forgets what they put him through. Coach Prime is going to expose every lie, every two-faced media member, and every fake narrative that was designed to tear his son down. Deion knows that Todd Monken believes in Shedeur. He's got a head coach who sees his talent, respects his preparation, and knows what's really going on. With that support system in place, Deion is ready to go scorched earth and show everyone exactly who the guilty parties are. He knows their names, he can point to specific examples. He can expose the entire media conspiracy that tried to destroy Shedeur. The beautiful thing about all of this is that the truth is finally coming out. The people who spread lies are getting exposed. Reporters who stayed silent when they should have spoken up are being held accountable. The reality about the system that tried to sabotage a young man's future is being revealed. Deion is making it abundantly clear that he's not letting any of this slide. He's going to remember who stood up, who stayed quiet when they should have defended his son, and who participated in the character assassination. He's keeping receipts, and he's making sure everyone knows exactly what went down. This is bigger than just Shedeur Sanders. This is about the systematic targeting of young black athletes. This is about how media narratives can destroy careers. This is about the power structure of the NFL. This is about control, about deciding who gets to succeed and who gets torn down before they even get a chance. Deion Sanders has every right to be furious. He's absolutely correct. For calling these people out, he's completely justified in making sure everyone knows what they tried to do to his son. Because if he stays quiet, just like that reporter did, this same pattern will keep happening to other young athletes. The system tried to break Shedeur Sanders. They tried to destroy his career before it could even begin. They spread misinformation, created false narratives, and watched as he dealt with the consequences. But Shedeur survived it all. He fought through everything. And now with his father in his corner, calling out everyone who tried to bring him down. The truth is finally breaking through. This is Coach Prime at his absolute best. Standing tall, speaking truth, and making sure nobody gets away with what they did. He's fighting for his son and taking on a system that needs to be exposed. And this is just the beginning of what's coming next.